Erratas is an internet mystery, based on a supposed algorithm claimed to be used by major companies across the globe. The algorithm apparently deals with copyright infringement on websites such as YouTube, and could be inferred as a form of mass surveillance. The mystery of erratas comes from employees of some companies apparently being fired if the name shows up in their file search history, and how it is supposed to target and delete any trace of its name online, which hasn't worked out too well considering there are numerous 4chan posts, YouTube videos, and a fucking know your meme page about it. The first mention of erratas online stems from a post on X, which opened up a vast rabbit hole featuring Jurassic Park, a Hawaiian rapist, forklifts, and an all-girl noise rock band. On November 26th of 2015, an anon on X posted a summary of a conversation he had with a female acquaintance of his about how she had been assigned a factory job by her temp job agency. She claims that she found a tape gun with the word erratas written on it, in place of the factory department's name.
They put her and this dude in a room, gave them a couple tape guns, and has them pack stuff in boxes. Most of the stuff there had the names of their respective departments written on them in Sharpie, but hers said erratas on it.
She was told to dispose of it by a coworker and to never mention the name to any higher-ups in the facility, as anyone who searches for the name on company computers are flagged and fired on the spot. A month later, another anon started a thread asking if anyone had worked in IT on the East Coast between 2000 to 2010. He says that he knew people who were mentioning a sketchy HR program named Erratas.
Did anyone here have any software/IT jobs on the East Coast between 2000 to 2010 or so? I ask because a few people I know from that time and area have talked about some sort of sketchy HR-related program called Erratas, and I'm wondering if I can find any information about it.
Another month over and a thread on MU, 4chan's music board, was opened, with the OP wanting to start a brand new genre of music, deep internet. Think vaporwave, but instead of 80s nostalgia and commercialism, you use obscure YouTube videos.
Lesbian patrol out on the street.
He posted a few links to potential samples, one of which being a video from the channel Chronos for Life Jurassic Park, who we'll just call Chronos for the sake of convenience. This video in particular was titled, "YouTube is monitoring and controlling my life." In the video, Chronos talks about YouTube and its algorithms targeting him and removing his late mother's Jurassic Park tribute videos.
I strongly believe that my mom was being monitored and harassed by YouTube, Universal Pictures, and their affiliates because of a secret of sorts she had uncovered within the original trilogy of Jurassic Park films. She started editing and uploading tribute videos on YouTube, basically like those Linkin Park anime music videos. Sans anime. I started noticing their absences toward the end of 2015. Without access to her YouTube password, I could only re-upload the videos she had created on her old laptop. I've contacted YouTube many times regarding the videos, but have only received canned auto-responses and unhelpful yet sympathetic responses from actual employees after pressing the matter.
Later on, Chronos uploaded a video titled, "Here Goes Nothing," in which he tries to bait Erratas into flagging and deleting the video, which didn't end up doing anything. In the description he writes,
"If it flags this one, that's some spooky shit."
Soon, a confusing discovery would be made. If you turn on auto captions, which cannot be altered by anybody by the way, it shows a fucking address. 200 Corbin, Kentucky 40219. This same address used to be listed on the Bandcamp page of obscure Kentucky noise rock band KFC Murder Chicks. The address was also listed on their Tumblr, which has since been deleted. Yet another discovery was found in a Kronos video called Jurassic Park 3 Tribute Reupload. Towards the end of the video, Morse code can be heard amongst the astonishingly low bitrate music. The code translates to Hollywood Astral Projection Clinic. No explanation for this was ever found. Kronos also made a questions and answers video. An X-File did manage to make a rough transcript of the video. I'll leave the full transcript in the description. The only thing of note in it is that everything Kronos describes matches up eerily well with what little info on erratas was available at the time. Back in November of 2015, a channel appeared under the name Todd Ellsworth, which happens to be an anagram for The Lost World, adding to the Jurassic Park references in this clusterfuck of a story. The channel only has 3 uploads, not counting a removed video we'll get to later on. He's uploaded an album by DJ Roswell, KFC Murder Chick's producer, a video about forklifts, and a rip of KFC Murder Chick's EP Golden Age of Gross Mystery. The only video of real interest is the KFC Murder Chick's album rip. The description reads, "A really good Coma Records release that seems to have disappeared from the internet. Remember to support the artist, erratas or rusts." Note the lost phrase. It originally said erratas or bust, but was changed at some point for an unknown reason. A Twitter account with the handle @erratas_bust and the name Todd Ellsworth was created on the 14th of November 2015, likely the same day as the YouTube channel. The account made very few posts. I didn't notice while writing this video, but in the time since the account has gone private, the tweet number has gone up to 28. I don't know what these tweets are, unfortunately. If anyone follows the account and can take screenshots, I'd appreciate it. I should also note that the account went private sometime between late 2017 and now, but I don't know exactly when. The first was a police sketch of a Hawaiian rapist from 2005. The second was an odd line about the US Postal Service being the deepest part of the deep web, whatever that means. A post was made of a CGI George Bush head, originating from a video uploaded to YouTube a day prior, demonstrating the program Face to Face. At the same time, Todd uploaded a remix of a Gorillaz track by 666 Trap Slime, a member of KFC Murder Chicks, which got taken down for copyright infringement. Coincidence? Probably. The thumbnail was the album cover of Gorillaz' 2005 album Demon Days, with the lower right square being filled with the aforementioned Hawaiian police sketch. This next detail is likely unimportant, but the description refers to Trap Slime, aka Green Boots, real name Beatrice Moss, as a he. Except Green Boots is a girl. This makes the theory that it was all an elaborate marketing scheme for KFC Murder Chicks seem a little less likely. Interestingly, an Anon who downloaded the video was able to re-upload it with no copyright issues at all. Speaking of KFC Murder Chicks, it's their fault that a coherent timeline is so fucking hard to form around this case, since their Tumblr and Bandcamp seemed to fluctuate between existence and deletion frequently back when all this was relevant in 2016. Initially their Tumblr was up, but their Bandcamp was deleted, but at some point their Tumblr disappeared and their Bandcamp came back, which is how it is now. When their Tumblr existed, they had a post regarding their distrust of the US Post Office and responded to a question asking for them to elaborate further.
What about the post office gives you the creeps? I've used it a couple of years now, and they seem to be fine. Just curious.
This is probably a controversial view, but there's a lot to suggest that they're tied in with a lot of the government's more unsavoury activities. Spying, profiling, general disregard for constitutional rights, all that fun stuff. Lots of stuff sent to us, an inordinate amount really, has never made it, and vice versa. Not to say I'm in favour of the way they got fucked over by the FedEx and UPS lobbies either though.
They also get asked about their favourite movie, to which they reply,
I've always been a big fan of the Carnosaur movies.
Carnosaur is a series of shitty Jurassic Park B-movie ripoffs from the 90s. Finally, they get asked what they know about erratas.
What do you know about erratas?
Like magic? Yu-Gi-Oh errata?
All in all, not particularly helpful. In March of 2016, a beloved X-File YouTuber named catterayy, known for covering X-related topics like This House Has People in It, Hecate Station, and of course his videos on erratas, had his channel deleted out of nowhere. Only 2 of his videos have been archived as far as I know, those being his first video on erratas and his video on Hecate Station. There are 3 theories regarding catterayy's sudden disappearance. Some think he was behind erratas all along. I strongly doubt this. Some think researching Hecate Station drove him insane, but most think he was hit with the erratas algorithm, just like Kronos' mother and Todd's upload of the Gorillaz remix. Personally, I think he shut down the channel himself. I don't know his motivation, but I think I have sufficient proof that can completely debunk the theory that he went insane. If you search his name on Google Images, you can find an image of his old avatar, which links back to his backpack.tf page. His avatar has changed now, but the page shows that he was lost online on Steam 4 days ago as of July 17, 2019. So, did he set up erratas as an elaborate ARG? I doubt it. The first erratas video he made was missing a lot of info that he should have known as the creator, as well as a few inaccuracies that don't make sense for the creator of the ARG. Throughout the active period of investigation, it would be common for 4chan users to get banned after mentioning erratas too many times. Sometimes the reasoning from mods would be spam, while other times it would be copyright infringements. Coincidence? Again, probably. It was likely just mods playing along to freak people out, but who knows? The frequent bans and disappearances of content caused erratad to become a kind of meme for a short while. In the end, we're left with far more questions than answers here. How does it all connect? Is any of this real? How exactly does someone upload videos in as low quality as Kronos for Life? Where is catterayy? And what the fuck do forklifts have to do with any of this? The only thing close to closure that I have is my personal theory. I think that this whole mystery was likely a marketing stunt by KFC Murder Chicks. My reasoning? 1. KFC Murder Chicks were very active on MU advertising their music prior to erratas. 2. The timing for Todd Ellsworth's posts, account creation, and the name coming up among KFC Murder Chicks so often makes it hard for me to think that they're not directly related. Not to mention Todd uploading one of their EPs, a remix from one of their members, and an album from their producer. And 3. Almost every lead in this mystery goes back to KFC Murder Chicks in some way. The Hawaiian rapist posted on Todd's Twitter, and the mention of not going to Hawaii on the KFC Murder Chicks Tumblr, Todd's aforementioned promotion of KFC Murder Chicks, the mention of the Carnosaur movies by KFC Murder Chicks links to Kronos' uploads almost all being Jurassic Park related, and Todd's name being an anagram for a Jurassic Park film. These connections are too numerous to have no connection. I could even go as far to say that the deep internet thread was started by KFC Murder Chicks to bring attention to Kronos, who's also just another character in KFC Murder Chicks' promotional ARG. But hey, that's just a theory. A gay theory. Thanks for watching.